Hello and welcome to another video by Day Night Gaming. In this video I'm going to showcase how to easily defeat every monster in the game using the Sinister Shadowbolt Light Bow Gun in the action RPG known as Monster Hunter Rise. Now, the light bow gun that you're going to be seeing for this video is called the Sinister Shadowbolt, and it is crafted by going down the Magnamalo Light Bow Gun weapon tree. And this gun is very versatile, and it can use all of the strong bullets in the game. And because of this, I like to call it the Magnamalo Light Bow Gun. And this gun is very versatile. It can pack in stickies 1, 2, and 3. It can pack in slicing bullets, as well as pierce 3 and spread 3. This gun can do it all. And if that wasn't enough, it can also use exhaust bullets. I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty good. Now, I'm not going to be covering all the nuances of this gun. I'm not going to be showcasing all the different builds that it can do. I'm primarily going to be sticking to the easy mode version of this gun. And I'm going to be discussing strategies for players who are new to light bow gun and want to give this light bow gun a try as their first light bow gun. And the video footage that you're going to be seeing in the background is going to be the Guildhall 7-star fight against Tio. But pretty much every monster that you fight in this game with this gun is going to have the same general bullet loop with the same philosophies across the board. So we're going to aggro Tio, and once you have a clear shot at its head, you're first going to start off with 2 sticky ammo shots to the head. After that, those 2 should KO the monster, and you can drop 3 mines at its head. Oops. Okay, I gotta go pretty far. So like I said, you're going to put 3 mines to its head. Then you're going to use spread ammo shooting at the head to ignite all 3 bombs, and once they're all dead, you can go back to sticking the monster. Now, after the first KO, it's going to take about 4 sticky ammos to KO, and then after that it's probably going to take even more because they build up KO resistance. So if you don't have 2 or 3 plus mines, you instead can use slicing ammo, and then halfway through its KO you can start reapplying sticky ammo. Now, it's very important to note that if those sticky ammos explode while the monster is still KO'd, you will not add KO stun damage. So you want to make sure that when they do explode, they are at a time when the monster is not KO'd. Now remember, both sticky and slicing have time delay explosions. That's why you want to be placing slicing ammos at the beginning of the knockout, and then about halfway through or 75% through, right before they're about to stand up, you can then reapply sticky ammo shots. So when it stands up, they're ready to explode. And you pretty much rinse and repeat this over and over again. Once it gets to about the 5th KO, the KO resistance doesn't increase anymore, so you can just keep applying the same amount of KO shots. You'll start to get the hang of how many it takes to KO after the 3rd time. Now, please keep in mind that the footage you're watching right now is me hunting with maximum slugger active. If you do not have slugger 3, you want to supplement that by eating the feline dango food that gives slugger. And remember, it's going to take 2 sticky to KO the first time, then it's going to take 4. After that, I'm not exactly sure how many it takes to KO the 3rd time, but I just shoot about 8 or 9. After that, I just keep shooting sticky until they KO. But don't worry, as long as you're bringing enough remakes, you should be able to get through a whole hunt without running out of sticky ammo. If there's any ammo that you might run out of, and that's probably going to be the slicing ammo, because you can only bring 30 plus 30 total per hunt. Either way, you're just going to rinse and repeat this over and over again. Also remember, the more hunters that you have in a multiplayer room, the more it's gonna take in order to KO the monster. And as you probably noticed, the monster keeps getting toppled over, so it's very easy. They barely fight back at all. So I'm not gonna show you the rest of this fight because it's basically the same thing over and over again. So next I want to discuss radio menu because it's gonna be very important for making ammo. So go ahead and open up your settings and go to radio menu, and as you can see here, there are 4 shortcuts in the quest settings. Go ahead and pick whatever shortcut that you want, depending on the direction that you want to do. I'm gonna select the right radio menu, and we're gonna go ahead and edit that one. So after you start editing, there are 8 different choices depending on the angle that you want a radio menu. So go ahead and pick the one that feels comfortable for you. I'm gonna start off with the left one, but it's all personal preference. Select crafting. This is very important. Crafting. Go to ammo coatings, and you want to look for sticky 1. Very important, because sticky 1 is going to be used to craft sticky 3. So once we've located sticky ammo 1, select amount. You want to craft all. Now I'm going to pick the other direction. I'm going to pick right. And this time I'm going to be crafting, once again, crafting, very important, ammo and coatings, sticky 3. Because that's primarily what I'm going to be using. And the reason why I want both sticky 1 and sticky 3 is if I run out of sticky 1 ammo, I cannot craft sticky 3. For the third one, I'm going to go and do diagonal up left, and I'm going to pick slicing all. So these are the 3 primary ammos that you're going to need to craft. Now, if you want, you can go ahead and do item pouch, and you can pick some type of healing item or Farcaster. So in case you run out of ammo, you can go ahead and just use the Farcaster. Now keep in mind, I did not do crafting. Instead, I just did the item. That way, I don't have to put away my weapon. Instead, I can do my Radial Menu right when I run out of ammo, and then hit down and automatically Farcaster. It's going to put away my weapon and Farcaster for me, which is very convenient. It's going to save a lot of time. So here we are in the training room, and I'm going to show you the equipment that we used as well as the decorations that were slotted inside. So of course we're using the Sinister Shadow Bolt, and it has a thrift and an absorber jewel. In the helm, we used a Vike Helm S, and it already has ammo up 2 in it, and we added a thrift and an absorber jewel. Next up, we have the Vike Mail S, and it's important to note that this armor does not intrinsically have any armor skills in it. Instead, it has an open 3, 2, and 1 decoration slot, which we're going to put in an attack, a thrift, and an absorber jewel. Next up, we have the Anjanath Van Braces S, which already has attack boost 2 and slugger 2, and we're going to add in a quick load jewel. After that, we're going to look at the Anjanath Coil S for our waist, and it already has attack boost 2, and we're going to add in artillery, a sniper, and a quick load jewel. And for our feet, we're going to use the Basil Geese Greaves, which already has artillery 2 and guard, which we don't need, and we're going to add in an attack jewel. Now I'm going to show you the talisman that I used. Now it has slugger 1, flinch free 1, and a 3 and a 2 slot, and in that 3 slot I put in ammo up, and in that 2 slot I put in attack. Now the important skills that need to be added here are ammo up, attack, and flinch free. So as long as you have a open 3, 2, 1, you can still get that. Now as you can see here, I also have slugger, which brings me up to slugger 3, but that's not required, because even with slugger 2, you can eat for slugger food with your dango and you're still fine. So for our Sinister Shadow Bolt, we used the silencer modification and not the long barrel. This is very important. We want silencer. And for the Rampage skill, we slotted in attack boost 3. And for our switch skills, for the first one, we slotted in reload. This is very important because we do not use elemental ammo. For the second skill, it's up to you. I chose forward dodge, but it is personal preference, whatever one you like better. So go ahead and try them and see which feels better. For the third skill, we used fanning maneuver. And fanning maneuver is very good because when you activate it, it temporarily ups your attack power by using right bumper and B with only 1 wire bug gauge. The other one launches you into the air. I don't recommend using that because it opens you up for getting hit very easily. Now for our item pouch, it's up to you what you want to bring for medicine. I chose Mega Potion and Farcaster, as well as Mega Demon Drug and Might Seed. And I definitely like bringing a Mega Barrel Bomb. So it's up to you, whatever you want to bring. But I highly recommend bringing the Farcaster, as if you do run out of ammo, you can quickly head back to the camp and access your tent to refill your ammo. Now talking about ammo, we're also going to have to bring materials to remake more ammo. So we're going to need to bring gunpowder level 3, as well as blast nut, and also slash berry. Now with those 3, we're also going to be bringing sticky ammo 3, as well as slicing ammo and spread 3. Along with that, I do recommend bringing exhaust level 1 because this gun can rapid fire exhaust 1. This is really great for helping get a aerial dunk off a flying monster. And you're also going to need to bring sticky ammo 1, as you're going to be using this to craft sticky ammo 3. Now it's very important to note that also if you're going to be trapping monsters for a capture run, you're going to want to bring the traps needed to trap the monster, but also you want to bring trank ammo. And this is really great because then you don't have to bring trank bomb and you don't have to put away your weapon to trank the monster. Instead, you can just shoot 2 shots of trank bullet. If you're playing multiplayer, life powder and dust of life are great as long as your teammates are not using Valstrix armor, and also your armor charm, armor talon, power charm, and power talons, they all stack, which is great. And above that, your demon drug or mega demon drug will stack on top of that. And again, if you eat a might seed, that'll stack again. So you can raise your attack value or your defense value really high. So here we have 255 as our attack value currently. And then if we eat a mega demon drug, you're going to notice it's going to go up. So we're going to check again, and we're at 262 now. Then we're going to eat a might seed. And now it's up to 272. And if we activate Fanning Vault temporarily, we're going to get even more attack. As you can see here, now we're up to 294, as long as we have those light blue energy lines around our shoulder. So as you can see here, we're going to do 93 damage with our sticky 3. And once the light blue energy lines, that will mean that our fanning maneuver buff has depleted. And then we're going to be doing about 85 damage per sticky 3. Now it's important to note that it's very important that the whole point of this weapon is to try to lock down the enemy monster from acting as much as possible. So you want to focus on KOing the monster with stun, or toppling it with staggers, or exhausting it with your bullets. So if at any time you don't have a chance to reactivate Fanning Vault, that's fine. Don't worry about that extra damage that you're losing, because the whole point is really to lock down the monster. Now also take note that sticky and slicing do not care about critical distance. As long as they're in range to get hit, the damage is going to be the same. Now also, one nice thing about slicing ammo is it becomes slashing instead of a normal bullet type, so you can actually cut tails if needed, or if you find a weak zone that's weak to slashing, that's also a good place to hit the monster with. So these ammo types are really great. Another thing to take note of is spread shots are for really close range damage, and the only time you're really going to be in close range with this type of gameplay is when you're placing mines near the head of a toppled monster. Now the nice thing about spread is it's like a shotgun, so while you're shooting the head, you could be blowing up the mines that you've placed underneath. Now if you look, I have a lot of ammo types currently in my bullet bag, and you don't want to have that when you're actually on a hunt, which is why when I showed you my inventory previously, I only had a few ammo types, because you don't want to have to cycle through all this stuff when you're trying to get around, because you want to focus on how you're playing. You don't want to take up time, you don't want to get confused. So you want to be KOing the monster. If you have 2 or 3 mines open, then you want, of course, want to place those mines, and then you want to rapidly get to your spread shot, and then you want to get back to your sticky ammo, and you want to be able to get to your slicing ammo when it's time to do that. So you don't want to have all this extra ammo that you don't need clogging up your inventory. Now when I'm in the training room, I have no choice, but when you're on an actual hunt, whatever ammo that you put in your bag and in the order that you put it will determine what you see when you cycle and when you see it. And remember, with slicing ammo, you can cut tails, so while they're KO'd or when they're turned around, you can use this opportunity to shoot the rear and hopefully cut the tail. Now it's going to take a lot of slicing bullets, usually over 30, to cut off a tail, but once you cut that off, it's gravy, right? Oh, and I probably should preface that sticky ammo can only cause KO damage if you land a sticky ammo onto the head of the monster. So if you land a sticky ammo on the arm, the body, the leg, the tail, the wing, and they explode, they're not going to cause any KO damage. So you will need to make sure you're aiming at the head when you're landing your sticky shots. Now don't worry if you miss, it's okay, you're going to have a lot of ammo, so just keep plinking away until you get X amount of shots on the head to cause a KO, to cause a topple. And if you're at an angle where you can't land a sticky shot to the head, then just switch to slicing. Slicing, you can shoot at any other body part and it's totally fine. Of course, you do want to try and aim for the tail or any other part that's weak to slashing when you're you're firing slicing ammo, but it's okay. Doesn't really matter. You're going to be doing damage no matter what. All right, so now I want to discuss armor skills and show you which you want to prioritize in case you're building up toward the set that I have, or if you want to build your own set. Now, the most important skill we have is spare shot, and we want to get this at level 3. The reason for that is it's going to save you ammo when you're shooting, and then at level 3 you have a 20% chance. So as you can see here, we activated spare shot and we still haven't expended bullets until the 3rd shot. And this is very good, especially for sticky, because you only have a clip size of 2. So anytime you activate spare shot with your sticky is going to increase the amount of bullets that you're going to be able to throw out before you reload. Very, very important skill. So we want to get that to level 3 so we can have that activation up to 20%. Next up, we want to talk about ammo up. Okay, so I need to explain ammo up real quick. So all ammo up does is it gives 1 more bullet in your clip for the ammos that it works with. Now, ammo up 1 only works with certain amount of ammo. Then ammo up 2 adds more ammo to that list. And ammo up 3 adds the rest of the ammo that ammo up 1 and 2 don't cover. Now, we need to get to ammo up 3 because sticky ammo 3 is in the ammo up 3 bracket. So in order to get that extra bullet for sticky 3, we need to have ammo up 3. Without ammo up 3, our sticky 3 clip size is only 1, and that's a really low count. Now, getting it to 2 might not seem like that much big of a difference, but that's basically doubling your ammo clip size. And you want to limit the amount of reloading you're doing when it comes to using your sticky ammo, because sticky ammo 3 is your main priority ammo type for this playstyle. So between spare shot and ammo up 2, you're going to have a lot more opportunities to fire more than 1 sticky 3 bullet at the enemy, hopefully getting to 2 to 4 shots. So it's very important that you have both spare shot and ammo up 3. Next up, we're going to need recoil down level 3, and this is very important because this is going to shrink the time in between each of our consecutive shots of sticky 3. And remember, we really want to be able to shoot these sticky 3 bullets as fast as possible so we can get to that KO as fast as possible. That is the core gameplay loop for this playstyle. Now, I know it's hard to see, but without the recoil down, your gun will literally recoil before you get back into firing position. So it's key to have spare shot 3, ammo up 3, and recoil down 3. All 3 of those are key and very intrinsic with this playstyle. Now, for the other things, you definitely want to get to reload 2. Now, that's going to make it so that you have the fastest reload speed, and you don't need to get to reload speed 3. There's no difference between reload speed 2 and 3 for this specific gun setup. Alright, so now all that's out of the way. Now let's go to the luxury skills. So after you get those skills, I recommend getting to artillery 3. That's going to increase the damage of your sticky bombs by a lot of damage. As you can see here, it's going to give us 30% at level 3. That's a very large damage increase, so I definitely recommend getting that if you can. After that, you want to get to attack boost 4 to 7, in between 4 to 7. That way you can get your attack boost percentage up. Now at attack boost 4 you get 5%, and at attack boost 7 you get 10%. After that, then you want to look at getting slugger at least to level 2. You don't need to get it to 3. Now if you can get it to 3, it's really nice. In fact, you really only need to get it to level 1 if in case you eat for slugger using the dango food. Now if you're playing in multiplayer, you definitely want to get at least level 1 of flinch free, so when you're placing your mines, you don't get tripped up by the other hunters that are trying to attack the head. Lastly, you want to try and get steadiness 1 if you can fit it. Now this is going to make it so your shots are a bit more accurate. If you do not have steadiness 1, your shots are going to deviate to the left. And this is important because there are some monsters that will try and block their head from certain angles, and you want to have that direct shot to land those sticky bombs. Now it's kind of hard to see, but if you look at the bottom right, while I'm trying to hit this fireplace, you're going to notice that the shot's going to completely veer off to the upper left and completely miss the fireplace. So if you can afford to fit in steadiness level 1, I highly recommend it. So as a quick recap for skills, you absolutely need to get spare shot level 3, ammo up level 3, recoil down level 3, and reload speed level 2. Those are the key skills. And then for luxury skills, you can get artillery 3, slugger 1 to 3, attack boost 4 to 7, flinch free level 1 if you're playing multiplayer, and if you still have space, steadiness level 1. All right, there we go. Thank you, hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, consider hitting that thumbs up, hitting that subscribe button, and ringing that bell for future notifications on videos that I might be posting in the future. And in case you're interested in supporting the channel even more, I do have a merch website at streamlabs.com/DNGdangerous/merch. And until next time, take care, goodbye.